the 2025 PDC Darts World Championship.
Live on talkSPORT 2.
Joe Cullen has just produced a masterclass to blast Wessel Nijman out of the PDC World Darts Championship by 3-0. I think it's fair to say not many of us saw that kind of performance coming from Joe Cullen. He's the latest name through to the third round, where he'll take on Gerwen Price. That will be a blockbuster. Earlier on, Ryan Searle dumped out Matt Campbell in double quick time with a 3-0 win. And Madars Razma, despite losing the opening 5 legs of his game with Dirk van Duijvenbode, came back to win by 3-1. And we caught up with a Latvian after his win.
Yeah, it wasn't easy to play today, and after the first set I felt he was a bit too happy to beat me in the first set, and then I saw his body language. I said, Madars, come on, let's go, you can beat him, because the same like Chris and Chris, he hit 9-0, he felt too happy after 9-0, and I just tried to check focus for him, my focus as well. I tried to control my focus, and I said this is a chance to win, and I won. I played well. No, I didn't play well, but I played good enough to beat him.
Yeah, well, we thought you played very well. You reeled off 6 legs on the spin. You got yourself 2-1 in front. You had a bit of a wobble at the start of the fourth set, didn't you? You missed those doubles, but that's really the only miss you had, isn't it?
Yeah, I missed doubles, but at the same time, I lost the leg, and then I said, game, still everything's still possible. Everything's possible, yeah, and I tried to be back to feel back my feeling, and I get back.
I get the impression that we were more happy with Madars Razma's performance than Madars Razma was happy.
Absolutely, I thought it was fabulous. It looked like it was going to be a one-sided match. Dirk reeled off 5 on the spin, looked absolutely in control, and then just the wheels completely fell off of Dirk's game, and Madars took over. But that Joe Cullen performance, and you're right what you said, no one expected it. He's had a torrid time the last 9-10 months, and what a performance that was. I mean, the average in the end, 98. We were watching it backstage, Mark, and he was like 104, 105. He won 9 legs and it 8 180s. It was phenomenal, and the reaction from him afterwards was absolutely pumped, and rightly so, because everybody had written him off. The book has written him off. Wessel Nijman was a 1-3 on shot to win that match, and he got smoked.
Wow, didn't realise he was that short. Right, next up, final game of the afternoon session, Ritchie Edhouse against Ian Danter. Well, we were going to hear from John McDonald, but I don't think he's had the go-ahead yet. So
someone put some batteries in the mic, I think.
Yeah, maybe. Ritchie Edhouse, the European Championship winner. Speaking of upsets, he was a 250-1 outsider to win that tournament, and he won it, and he won it well.
He did win it well. He was proper, wasn't he, throughout?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the action. We are
beating an array of players en route.
Well,
it was that period, Mike Dedecker winning the Grand Prix, and Ritchie Edhouse lifting the Europeans, and they both deserved it.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to meet the players. A World Championship quarterfinalist. Ladies and gentlemen, playing in his 13th World Championship, the winner of 13 PDC titles. In his 5th World Championship, the reigning European champion. It's
on that confidence from that match, bring it to this one. This is a fascinating tie for me. I think it's, well, they made Ritchie Edhouse a 4-9 favourite, 7-4 about Ian White. I'm not so sure. I've got this down as a bit of a coin flip match. Ian White, fundamentally a beautiful player. Everything is perfect. The throw, the action, the timing, the tempo. He's got it all. Top player. Never really produced on the TV. I had him down a few years ago as a guy that I thought was going to win a major.
Yeah. Very good floor player. He was always known for that, wasn't he? But look, you don't last as long in the game as he has without being of a very, very high quality. Ritchie Edhouse will be looking to put some demons away here. We mentioned he's thrown away a couple of big leads here in recent years. He'll be hoping to get another victory. Luke Littler, record-breaking Luke Littler.
How special was that last night?
Yeah, you can watch his interview with talkSPORT 2 over on the talkSPORT Darts YouTube channel. All the interviews we do with all the victors here on that. And you can watch along with us as well if you're not already doing so. If you are, please like and subscribe. And
come and say hi.
Yeah, why not?
Got any questions or comments? We've got a route direct into the commentary box via our social media channels. Just use the hashtag.
Yeah.
Darts on the radio.
Yeah,
it works.
He does. Edhouse with a throw in the opening set. Race 2, 3 sets, 3 legs needed to win a set.
57.
I think both these guys fancy that they can win this match. I don't think Ritchie Edhouse will look at Ian White any different to the way Ian White will look at Ritchie Edhouse.
No, I'm with you. You wouldn't be overly surprised if either of them won this match and however they won it. But Edhouse, who wears the sleeve on his throwing arm, the blue shirt of Ian Diamond White.
Yeah, it's one of them compression tops, isn't it? And it just keeps everything contained. It's only on the throwing arm. Single 20, 284 Edhouse, leg 1, set 1, treble 1. Oh, 26. Oh, it's 24. Down to 260. Ian White, 317. May see this as a bit of an opportunity. Treble 5, single 20, treble 20, down to 222. So just edging in front.
Yeah, he certainly is. Edhouse at the hockey now, opening leg. Bit of a slow burner. Edhouse had a few deflections into the one department. That's not where he wants to be.
The weight of dart's fine. He's fine in the treble 1, as is Ian White. They're just both not quite on line at the moment. But treble 19 takes Ian White down to 142. Ritchie Edhouse, leg 1, set 1, 182, treble 20. Doesn't follow. Does get a ton.
Down to 82. A slow burner of an opening leg after a blistering afternoon of darts. It'll warm up for sure. White can't go out on the 142, so what he's got to do is try and leave it handy. And a ton will do exactly that. Edhouse set. Bull for double 16.
Yep. 25 leaves 57. Single 17. Oh, double 3.
Well, that was an error. That's a treble he didn't want to hit.
You don't want one of them. You don't want 51 on 57 because it leaves double 3, and that's horrible.
And he clicks the wire, so dart for the leg has been and gone. 42 for Diamond White. 2 for tops is his preferred route. And he's over the top of tops. And now he's under tops. So it is a slow burner of an opening leg.
Yeah, both players 21 darts. So going to be the 23rd dart to find double 3. No. Oh, wow. Well, they're
oh, that went in and fell out.
It was in and out, wasn't it?
It went in the... His 2 darts looked like they blocked the bed. His 3rd one caught the flight, went in, stayed in, had a look around and fell out.
Rejected. Double 5 for Ian White. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
18.
Well, he's left double 1. I'm not sure about that, Mark.
No, neither am I. Double three this time. A 25 dart. Hold of throw. It's the kind of leg that gives everyone at home. I could play darts.
Me and you could do that.
I could play darts. Yeah, maybe we can, but not when they're banging in 100+ averages, which they will be doing at some point in legs during this game. Ian White.
Doing it now.
Oh, he had a max, and it fell out. What's going on with the board? It went in, it went out.
It did, it literally was in. It's left a hole in the treble 20. Throw 'em harder, lads. Throw 'em harder.
91.
Interesting opening period of the game.
Ian White back in the treble 20. Strays in the treble 5. Recovers.
135.
That will do nicely. 120 with a bounce out, followed by 135 down to 246. Leg 2 of set 1. Ritchie Edhouse, 1 set up.
96.
96 takes him down to 314.
You're listening along to coverage of the PDC World Darts Championship on talkSPORT 2 with Village Hotels.
61.
Dine out, stay, work out and play this festive season at one of 33 cracking UK locations.
Well, if you're lucky enough to get a World Match Play ticket,
140.
you'll see us at the Village Hotel in Blackpool.
Yeah, you will.
Come and say hi.
Must get well looked after. Edhouse on 174. White on throw on 185, but he's in the red bit twice. Just as a stroll along the stage to go check his score. I think that's what he was doing. 65 left. Went for treble 19. Would have left him on double 4. 174.
In Blackpool, in between work, well, no, in between golf, you do a bit of work as well.
60.
Hey, Nico's the golfer, not me. 46 for White. 6 for Tops. Missed it a couple of times in the opening leg. He's missed it again here. Double 10. Ooh, double trouble for Diamond White.
Ritchie require 140.
Oh, dip your bread, Ritchie Edhouse. Get a bit of gravy on it. Single 18, treble 20 needed. Gets it, double 18.
96.
Just a fraction short of the target.
Ian, you require 10.
10 to level up the match. Ian White, 2 5s. Ooh, 3 for double 1. Double 1 it is. And this time he gets it. 1-1.
Well, it's better. 7 darts better than leg 1 because that was an 18 dart hold of throw. Treble 20. Just a ton from Ritchie Edhouse. This is such a coin flip of a game. Either of these two can win this one.
I just wonder what Ritchie's mindset is, Mace. You know, given the fact that he's had such a great year, but I said it to you when we were talking about the odds earlier on, that you just wonder what scarring there is here, because this has not been a happy place for him certainly in the last couple of years.
Well, for either of them.
Yeah.
They both got some scar tissue.
Well, Ian White would normally have played a game at this stage, but his first round game got postponed, didn't it, right before the off?
Yes.
Sandro Erik Sosing had to pull out.
Yeah, due to illness.
Yeah. So neither of them have had a game, so maybe you can forgive the rusty start.
Yeah, they're both going to be nervous. They're going to be edgy. You want to be in the tournament post-Christmas because that's when it really becomes the World Championships. At the moment, it's
60.
Almost feels like a prelim.
Yeah, Edhouse 2-10 on his own throw. 1-1 opening set, rest to 3 sets. Luke Littler waits in round 3. Great interview he gave us last night after his win. Quite an emotional Luke Littler. Big night for him last night. He said he felt the pressure. Said he admitted he didn't want to be here when he got on the stage. That's some big statement, isn't it?
Yeah, I agree. It's a bit of a worry for me, that. Certainly didn't play like he didn't want to be there.
Although you'd argue he did, because he didn't want to be on the stage too long in that last set, did he?
Well, he made sure he wasn't up there too long. 140.91 set average. Remarkable.
Unbelievable. 56 Edhouse, White on 226, less 45. Not on a finish yet. 56 then Edhouse on. Hold throw.
Single 16 for tops. Double 10. He was walking there on that tops.
46.
No
Wasn't
finish.
walking on that tens.
No finish for Ian White. And the fact that Ritchie Edhouse is on double 5 would keep me seriously interested in this leg. Treble 20 isn't followed. Single 5 down to 116.
85.
It's okay. 2 5s for Ritchie Edhouse. That was a safe first start. Much more aggressive second dart, and he does hold throw. Well, we've had a double 3, a double 1, and now a double 5.
Yeah, it's like darts down the dog and duck, this one so far. Picking off the cover, treble 19 after a single 19 and a 20 that was a blocker. Ritchie Edhouse back in the red bit. Doesn't follow it. Does with dart 3. Ritchie Edhouse, set 1, leads 2 legs to 1. Starts with a 140. Down to 361. Ian White, 405. Single 20. Comes for cover. Doesn't find it. Back upstairs.
57.
Troublous visit. He's had 7 of them already. And Roney in leg 4.
2-1. Ritchie Edhouse leads Ian White. White looking to level up this opening set. But
42.
a troublous visit, that's his 8th. We're only in the 4th leg. And that's the sign of where this game is at the moment. Edhouse is on top here. He's way in front, 102 in front now.
He's plodding, isn't he? And it's enough.
Yeah, he is. Not breaking sweat at the moment, and it's enough to win as it stands. Long way to go yet. As the Dirk game showed earlier on, he won the opening 5 legs and lost the match comprehensively.
Absolutely. Well, 78 scored, down to 228. Nothing he could have done there to leave it finished, and he just got himself bogged down. 227 Ian White, 204 Edhouse. Edhouse at the hockey, leading 2-1 in set 1. Treble 20, follows it. Love a max. Gets a max.
Big emotional outburst from Edhouse. He actually nodded with approval when the second one went, almost as if saying, I like that, I'm going to stick another one right on top of that, and he did.
Ritchie required 24.
Left himself 24 after the 180 for set 1.
And he takes it out. Well done, Ritchie Edhouse. Takes out the opening set of the game, and a little bit of an outpouring of emotion. He's had a great year. He wants to end it with another win here at the Alexandra Palace, where he leads Ian White by 1 set to 0.
talkSPORT 2, official broadcast partner of the English Football League. The World Darts Championship live on talkSPORT 2 with Village Hotels. Hit the bullseye this Boxing Day at the best place to watch live.
Is that much greater, Luke? I think now. I mean, I don't know if the power would probably argue that isn't the case, but I mean, I think there's so many great players out there who, as you know, and you're in a bit of a battle with Luke Humphries. We're going to have a chat with Michael Van Gerwen, other great players. There's lots of great players at this tournament, aren't there? So you got to really be on it.
Yeah, well, if you look back at the darts a few years back, it was just looking at number 1 and number 2, whereas you can have a ranked 100 player beating the world number 1, number 2.
Yeah.
And it's just, the darts is so tough. Even when I lose games, it's all over, and I'm just like, he's a professional just like me. Doesn't matter where he's ranked, he's beat me fair and square.
What's that? So you've been asked, I'm sure, to do some fairly mad stuff this year. I was reading something today. You've had a breakfast named after you in a cafe in Ironbridge in Shropshire. Luke went in there around the tournament and had beans on toast with a bit of scrambled egg on the side, and they've now called that the Luke Littler.
Oh, come on! I was expecting something a bit more exotic.
Yeah, opportunistic. Isn't it? One
Solid
of the things.
Brown sauce.
No sauce.
No sauce.
No,
okay.
really, sauce free. Okay, fair enough.
The boom in darts has led to the revival of the great show Bullseye. I don't know if it's been filmed yet, but you're going to be in it, aren't you, with Freddie Flintoff? I think that's going to be good.
Yeah, I've already done the filming. Just waiting for it to come out.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
No,
Good day. You can't
was it
tell us too
fun?
much. It was fun, was it?
Yeah, it was good. First time meeting Freddie. But yeah, well,
Did you get a little bully?
I did.
I thought you might.
That was kind of, it was before your time, and you probably saw the old repeats on Challenge and stuff, have you, over the years? But you don't remember it as a show, do you? I wouldn't think on telly.
No, I don't remember too much. But yeah, it was pretty easy. Obviously won the guys on there a few prizes.
Yeah, well, good.
The speedboat?
Well, you can't say. You can't. You don't ruin it. The competition is that much greater, Luke, I think now. I mean, I don't know if the power would probably argue that isn't the case, but I mean, I think, there's so many great players out there who, as you know, and you're in a bit of a battle with Luke Humphries. We're going to have a chat with Michael Van Gerwen, other great players. There's lots of great players at this tournament, aren't there? So you've got to really be on it.
Yeah, well, if you look back at the darts, a few years back, it was just looking at number one and number two, whereas you can have a ranked 100 player beating the world number one, number two.
Yeah.
And it's just, the darts is so tough. Even when I lose games, it's all over, and I'm just like, he's a professional just like me. Doesn't matter where he's ranked, he's beat me fair and square.
What's that? So you've been asked, I'm sure, to do some fairly mad stuff this year. I was reading something today. You've had a breakfast named after you in a cafe in Ironbridge in Shropshire. Luke went in there around the tournament and had beans on toast with a bit of scrambled egg on the side, and they've now called that the Luke Littler.
Oh, come on.
I was expecting something a bit more exotic.
Yeah, opportunistic, isn't it? One
Solid
of the things.
brown sauce.
No sauce.
No sauce.
No,
okay.
really, sauce free. Okay, fair enough.
The boom in darts has led to the revival of the great show Bullseye. I don't know if it's been filmed yet, but you're going to be in it, aren't you, with Freddie Flintoff? I think that's going to be good.
Yeah, I've already done the filming. Just waiting for it to come out.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
No,
Good day. You can't
was it
tell us too
fun?
much. It was fun, was it?
Yeah, it was good. First time meeting Freddie. But yeah, well,
Did you get a little bully?
I did.
I thought you might.
That was kind of, it was before your time, and you probably saw the old repeats on Challenge and stuff, have you, over the years? But you don't remember it as a show, do you? I wouldn't think on telly.
No, I don't remember too much. But yeah, it was pretty easy. Obviously won the guys on there a few prizes.
Yeah, well, good.
The speedboat?
Well, you can't say. You can't. You don't ruin it.
Darts YouTube page. Please like and subscribe if you're on there. It's Mark Wilson and Chris Mason with the action.
Or you might be doing what a lot of people do. They mute the telly and sync their smart speaker or their DAB radio or even the app. Welcome along. It's great to have your company. And a different opening set from both players. It was ultimately won by Ritchie Edhouse somehow by 3 legs to 1 with a rather ordinary 81 average.
Yeah, he got better, didn't he, Edhouse, in fairness? He missed
Thank goodness.
Yeah, he missed quite a lot of doubles early on. Tell you what,
They both did, didn't they? We've had 19 darts at a double in the opening set. And only 4 hit between them.
Yeah. Bournemouth 3-0 up at Manchester United.
Wowzers.
Wolves 3-0 up at Leicester. Everton, Chelsea's 0-0. Fulham, Southampton 0-0. We've got reporters at all the grounds. That'll be over on talkSPORT with Sam Matterface on the Sunday session there later on tonight. It's Tottenham against Liverpool.
Man United lost in the week, didn't they, to... Was it Liverpool?
They lost in the cup to Spurs.
To Spurs, that's right, yeah, that was a bit of a red flag for me, that defeat. Seems like they've had a bit of a hangover and taken it into the match today.
Yeah, certainly does. More questions and answers. Ian White needs double 12 for the opening leg of the second set. Misses it on the outside. Ooh. That looks a good marker, but he used the wrong side of it. 80 then for Edhouse to break throw here. It's going to be 20 tops. Climbing the ladder, moves along the hockey to his left. Tops he needs, and tops he will deliver. Nicely done from Edhouse.
It's not pretty, but it is ultimately effective.
Yeah, that's it. Nice finish that.
It's all about Getting the win. Don't matter how you get the win, just get the win.
45.
Follows it up with 45, which he won't be happy about.
Well, I don't think the opponent, who may be at home watching this, will be particularly worried right now.
Might be on his PlayStation or Xbox or whatever.
Having a
young
bag of
people do.
Haribo. Other sweets are available.
Yeah.
And equally as good.
60.
1-0. Edhouse leads in sets, 1-0 in legs. Ton for Ian White.
And that ton looks laboured. Everything's hard work at the moment for both these guys. Another one on the floor for Edhouse, out the 60.
75.
Yeah, still managed 75.
Actually, it wasn't. It clattered into the treble 5 dart, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. It looks like he's trying to enjoy himself up there, Ritchie. I mean, it has been a breakthrough year for him.
It's been incredible for him. And he was a worthy champion. Let's have it right. He was the best player all week.
Yeah, he was. It's nice to see. And I'll tell you what was nice to see as well, the reaction of his colleagues, his fellow professionals. They all seemed really happy that he'd won.
Yeah, he's a super fella. Ritchie Edhouse. Trouble 20, comes for the bullseye, misses that, but picks off trouble 20, lead 44, just in case. Well, Ian White doesn't miss. 13
right
dart.
in the middle.
13 dart hold.
That was more like it. And it's a break. Straight back, 1-1. White back on throw, trails a set to 0.
100.
Steady ton. The crowd are in great spirits today, aren't they? They've been on good form.
Well, they've loved it. They've seen a demolition job by Ryan Searle, and then, for me, back-to-back upsets. Madars, who was 2-5, getting beat by... Sorry, Durka was 2-5, getting beat by Madars. And then Joe Cullen was just irresistible in that game, wasn't he? He was fantastic.
Yeah, he played a nice game. Scored heavily.
Yeah,
hit his
9
doubles.
180s.
Crucial times as well. He delivered.
Let's not forget, just over a year ago, he was a wire away from winning the Premier League.
Yeah. Well, he was involved in a titanic tussle with Luke Humphries here last year, wasn't he?
He was, yeah.
He lost out in the last leg shootout.
Who then went on to lift the crown. Could have been Joe.
Could have been.
We love Joe though. I know we're not meant to be biased, but he's a super fella.
74 for Diamond White, 14, so it's 20 for tops. Well, not big one, that doesn't work. So Edhouse has got 1-5-3, one of the trickier outshots on the board.
Yep, trouble 20, trouble 19, double 18, so it's up, down and up. But he's hit a 20, shots off, single 19. Ooh, trouble 1, disaster.
Ian White getting on a bit of a roll here. Tops he needs, tops he gets. 2-1 he leads in the second set. And Edhouse, who just looked like he was kicking into gear, has just spluttered again.
Yep.
Nice to see people enjoying themselves at the darts. Say it every year, if you get the chance, and they are getting harder and harder and harder to get, but if you can get a ticket, you should make the effort to come. You won't regret it.
I think this year's Worlds was sold out in 20 minutes or something.
Yeah, it was ridiculous. It was ridiculous. 2-1 then, second set.
Trouble 20's not followed. Does pick off the trouble 19 for 137. Takes him down to 3-1-9. Leads 2-1 in set 2. Edhouse a set to the good. 3-8-3, 2 single 20s. Only 60 minutes, all over it.
Certainly was. Walk along those who are watching on the talkSPORT Darts YouTube page and seeing Mason I won't say in all our glory. Far from it. I notice how they put me furthest away from the camera, by the way. Yeah. They think I haven't noticed that.
Ian White down to a finish. 2 treble 20s. Doesn't fill it. 140 takes it down to 96. Ritchie Edhouse back on 242. When Ian White comes back for the 96, that will be to win set 2 and level things up.
92. Ian, you require 96.
96 then for the second set. He's not going to go out here, and Edhouse is going to get a chance to save the set.
Ritchie require 150.
But he needs 150.
It's a big ask. Started on the 19s and hit a 7. Single 20.
47.
Just 47, so down to 103. Ian White for the set, tops.
Yeah, he's hit it in the last 2 legs at the first time of asking. He hits it again at the first time of asking. And Ian White reels off 3 legs on the spin to level up the match. Is that a blessing in disguise for Ritchie Edhouse? Last 2 years he's been 2 sets to 0 up and lost. Well, it's 1-1 here after 2 sets. Play-Doh finish on the other side of this here at the Alexandra Palace. It's Edhouse 1, White 1.
talkSPORT 2, official broadcast partner of the Premier League.
Okay.
The World Darts Championship live on talkSPORT 2 with Village Hotels. Hit the bullseye this Boxing Day at the best place to watch live sport.
Trying to find something a bit different? Why not add some play to Christmas with scratch cards from the National Lottery? Pick them up in store now. Please gift responsibly. Rules.
Show, right, Pete?
How we doing?
Go on, Pete.
Yeah, I really appreciate you coming on, Pete. Obviously, it's massive, this tournament. Love it every year. It comes around. You've played tonight. How did you rate your performance?
What do you think the performance was? It was terrible, but, you know, I got away with it. You know, I'm disappointed for my fans and I think the way I played. But, you know, at least I'm through, you know, until after Christmas now.
Pete, I can tell how disappointed you are in your performance, and sometimes it's about getting the job done, which you've done. What was the part of your game that you feel let you down the most?
All of it.
Right.
I didn't hit trebles, I didn't hit doubles. What do you think? I
saw you a couple of 180s though.
Yeah, I don't know. And I just struggled. I don't know why. The practice was going fantastic for the last week.
Don't just pay. PayPal.
Better than I did when I won the Worlds for the first time ever. That's where my mindset was, and it's weird. I can't explain it. But you know, at least I'm improved, and I can only improve now and get it right for the next round.
Pete, got to ask you, obviously the Ali Pali crowd, everyone's been talking about the last 24 hours. The atmosphere has been electric. How good is it to be a part of that?
It's totally fantastic. You know, it was them. You know, I had an interview earlier with Abby on stage, and it was them guys who got me through. You know, they're fed up with seeing me playing rubbish, and you know, they all got behind me, and so you know, it's, you know, you don't want to let them down, and you don't want to let yourself down. So you know, they're fantastic, and they all come out here, enjoy themselves, fancy dress, you know, and yeah, it's great for darts.
Behind a big Dirk van Dijvenbode 3 sets to 1 in the opening game. So Ryan Searle beat Matt Campbell by 3 sets to 0. Ritchie Edhouse and Ian White have shared the opening 2 sets here in a game that has been slow to come to the boil. Martin Schindler, two-time European Tour winner, he opens his campaign tonight against Callan Ridge, who averaged over 107 in his opening round win over Romeo Gerbovich. Ross Smith, the winner of 4 Players' Championship titles, he starts his campaign against Paolo Nebreda, who beat Jim Williams in an upset in round 1. Gary Anderson's a 2-time former world champion. He's won 3 titles this year already. Will he add a 3rd world title to his collection? He takes on Jeffrey de Graaf of Sweden. And Dimitri van den Berg, a 2-time TV title winner, he takes on Dylan Slevin, the young Irishman who beat Willie O'Connor in an all-Irish affair in round 1. All that to come. We're back here tonight, 7 o'clock. Tomorrow, Chris Dobey will be on the talkSPORT Breakfast Show with Jeff Selling, Ali McCoy. It's around about 9:15 you'll hear Chris in conversation with Jeff and Ali. Always worth a listen. Whoever guests they have on, fantastic. In fact, it's Ali and Andy Townsend, I understand. So Andy joining Ali. My bad. But Chris will be on there. Looking forward to his 3rd round tie.
Oh, that Chris, sorry. I'm not getting up that early in the morning.
77.
Another
we finished
out.
too late.
Yeah, we work hard. We work hard. We do. Edhouse 1, White 1. Start of the 3rd set, and Edhouse has got the throw here. A couple of 20s that are nowhere near the treble. It's just been a really strange performance from both players, truth be told.
Yeah, I think they're giving each other a little bit too much respect, and neither can settle. The first one to settle, and maybe it's going to be Ian White as he piles in a 180. I think the first player that does sort of just settle down and think, right, I don't care about the numbers, I just want to win the match, we'll go on to win the match.
Yeah, it's there to be won, but who is going to go on and win it? They're in the closing stages in the Premier League. They're around the grounds over on the Sunday session on talkSPORT with Sam Matterface. Goalless Everton, Chelsea, Fulham, Southampton, Leicester 0, Wolves 3. Good start for the new Wolves boss, and Bournemouth a 3-0 up at Manchester United.
Well, Everton nailed Arsenal to a draw a couple of weeks ago, didn't they?
Yeah, they don't mind a clean sheet, Everton. They don't score so many goals. Here now, Ian White looking at a 148 checkout. Ooh, now looking at double 14 for the 148 checkout, just inside it. Decent effort though.
Yeah, not for the first time. Missing double 14. 119 for Edhouse. Single 19 leaves a ton. No trouble 20, nowhere near.
It's not even close. I mean, he hits tops at the end of the combination to leave tops. White needs double 7. This could get sticky. He's come inside it. 3 for double 2. Missed it. Leaves double 1. Edhouse to hold throw, needs tops.
Yeah, 3 darts in hand. Straight down the pipe. Just high. Closer. Perfect.
Well, that second dart couldn't have been any closer without going in, but it went in eventually. And White is made to pay for misses down at the bottom of the board, and that's always the risk, Chris, when you go for double 14 and you do have to go inside the wire, then you've got to go hunting double 7, which is not a double of choice.
Absolutely not. It's horrible. It's just not a nice look. It may be next to
43.
the most frequently hit double, but it just feels awful.
Strange. Slow start to the second leg here.
100.
Good solid ton from Ian White. 1 set apiece. 1-0 to Edhouse. 4-5-8 Edhouse minus these. Trouble 20. Doesn't follow.
140.
Does with dart 3. Down to 3-1-8. Ian White. 3-6-3. Single 20. Doesn't use it.
100.
Only a ton.
Yeah, but it gives him a slight advantage on his own throw. Edhouse is in the middle of the red bit with dart 2 and follows it with dart 3. All of a sudden the leg swings in favour of Edhouse. Back comes White. Surely a max. Had to be in White's second of the match.
Yeah, and there's many legs. Sorry, actually. 180 in leg 1, 180 in leg 3. Ton from Edhouse, down to 78. It's 83 for Ian White. Trouble 17, double 16. Single 17, leaves 66. 16 is found. Bull.
Good line, appalling length. Fell into the 3.
A bit like my cricket.
78. It's treble 18, double 12. Just has a step back. Wipes his hand on his trousers and looks at double 12, which he comes inside. So it's double 6. Just misses on the outer wire.
Wow. How costly will that be?
Well, 47 here. This is for a holder throw for Ian White. 7 for tops. Been reasonably good at that end of the board. And again, he gets tops. And it's 1-1 in sets and 1-1 in legs. You're live on talkSPORT 2. Thank you for your company this afternoon. Some more cracking ties to come tonight as well. Gary Anderson in action. A lot of people's pick for the world title.
Yeah, he's one of mine. I've got him down to at least make the semi-final. And of course, he's in the opposite after the draw of the two Lukes.
Yeah, he is.
81.
He'll be hoping. But they have a good run here. Gary Anderson been playing some extraordinary darts on the tour this year. Winner on the European Tour. He's won a couple of Players' Championship events as well. All in all, been a decent year for the Flying Scotsman. Seems to be enjoying his darts.
He does. 137 from Edhouse, takes it down to 240. One set apiece, one leg apiece. Ian White at the hockey on 362. Well, Gary Anderson has produced 2 personal bests this year.
45.
Yeah, he's been really good. He went through a spell. He couldn't average under 100. Like he had all the cheat codes on a computer game.
28.
I like that.
I like it more than that 28 from Edhouse.
Yeah, Ian White, trouble 1. Doesn't make the adjustment. Single 20. Only 80. Down to 237. On throw.
I'm waiting for this game to explode into life.
And it will.
Hopefully sooner rather than later. It's been
mediocre.
Yeah, it has. We've got to call it as we see it.
140.
It's on 40 there for White. Leaves 97. 170 for Edhouse. Not going to go. It's the treble 19 though. Another one of those would be good. Oh, in and out.
77.
That's 3 or 4 times that's happened where
It
the
has.
dart has hit the board and fallen out.
He's trying to go in the same hole.
97 then for a break of throw. Can't find the treble, so it'll be single 20 to leave tops. That was a bit near the treble.
93.
93 for Edhouse.
He's going to go treble 19. No, he's gone bull. So 25 leaves 68. Single 18. Didn't even think about the treble. Oh, just misses the ball.
I think he actually hit the previous dart, didn't he, in the 25 there, took it away from the target. Tops Ian White gets. He's been really good on tops of late. I think the last 5 times he's gone for it, he's hit it first dart of asking.
Yeah, super reliable. 2-1 up. His chance to hold. Potentially take us the distance.
140.
28% on the doubles Edhouse, 32% on the doubles for Ian White. What chances
56.
that have been and gone, but Ritchie Edhouse, who's, I mentioned it right at the start, and I said to you earlier on today, his record is not a good one. It's interesting, isn't it, how some venues you go to, Chris, that
98.
you just doesn't happen for you.
No. And you can't actually pinpoint why.
78.
You feel the same, you prep the same, you get there, everything works out in practice, you get up on stage and nothing happens.
Yeah. We see in all sports, though, where some players get runs at certain grounds, some players score goals at certain grounds.
It's like some teams will produce against certain teams and not against others. It's an anomaly. It's a strange old thing. But Ian White looking good here. He's got a healthy lead. 2-7-1 Edhouse, 1-6-4 Ian White for the set. 2 single 20s, would love to nick a treble. Does.
100.
Leaves 64. Ritchie Edhouse in a world of trouble here.
He's looking for 171. Is it 6 treble? 619's made that 9. Well done. 171. A rare moment of brilliance from Edhouse today. 64 for White. Hits the treble. 16 to leave double 8 for a 2-1 set lead. Misses double 4. Misses.
60.
So Edhouse, who looked out of this leg, has now got a chance here. Needs the ton. Oh, big 5, so it's treble 19. Gets it, so it's double 19 here. Well, this would be an unusual way out.
This would be horrible if you're Ian White and this goes in.
62.
No, sir. Double 2 for White.
Ian, you require 4.
Currently playing with fire, but Ian White does get the double 2 and does lead 2 sets to 1. One set away from being in round 3. This has been a tough old game for both players. Neither are particularly settled and look comfortable. I think it's just one of those kind of games where they're playing at a similar level. Edhouse is low 80s, Ian White 85.
100.
Neither can really grab this match by the scruff of the neck, but at the moment Ian White will be the happier of the two. He needs 2 sets to 1, and he's not played very well at all.
No.
He's missed 15 darts at a double. If that 2 180s, there's only been 11 140s in the match.
Well, if Ian White does win this,
100.
his opponent pulled out in round 1. He's then playing a Ritchie Edhouse that's probably putting in one of his worst performances of the year. Talk about a stroke of luck.
Absolutely. Seriously good fortune.
Still got a job to do, White, and it's worth noting he's won the last 3 legs, but Edhouse had darts in all 3 legs to win them himself. So this is not a dominant Ian White, far from it, and Edhouse might only need
It's a fortunate one, let's have it right.
Yeah.
Because there's no way any of us would have thought Edhouse would have turned up and played at this level. He's averaging 81. This is a guy that's a major champion.
88.
Good visit, White, leaves tops, and we all know what happens when he needs tops.
He's left tops after 12. This is a much better leg. Edhouse stranded back on 258 and only 53, not left to finish. He is having an absolute nightmare.
He is. And once again, Ian White is deadly on tops.
13 dart, hold of throw, leads 2 sets to 1. Ritchie Edhouse, he finds the treble 20 but can't follow. Does with dart 3, but that's very much the theme of this contest.
Yeah. White looking.
And he's growing in confidence, isn't he? He'll be thinking, well, this is just dreamland for him.
It is, but Edhouse, we know, has got levels to his game, but he needs to find them quickly. In the Premier League, Everton 0, Chelsea 0, full-time. Full-time at Fulham, they were 0-0 with Southampton, and Wolves win 3-0 at Leicester, and Bournemouth 3-0 at Manchester United.
Wow.
Tottenham, Liverpool to come 4:30 San Matterface, and the team will be taking you through that game over on talkSPORT.
That's a fascinating game in Liverpool, isn't it?
Yeah. Can Spurs back up
what they did in the week?
Yeah. Edhouse down to 116, 3-1-2 for Ian Diamond White, who's in the red bit. He'd love to fill this up. Can't quite do that.
Tidy leg this from Edhouse. 116 after 9, a possible 12 dart leg, and maybe he needs something like this just to give him a bit of a G up. Gets the treble 20, double 18 for a 12 dart hold. Nowhere near.
Nearly missed the board. Well, he's lucky that White can't go out here. He's on 190, treble 5, comes down for treble 19, hits the single, and then hits the treble at the second time of asking. He's left 99, which is not the best leave. Might not get a go at it. Edhouse with a good marker with his opening dart. Ooh, came inside, double 9. Tidies up. Edhouse throws his arms up in the air to say, what's going on today? Well, it's 1-1.
Yeah,
when
it ain't going your way, it just doesn't go your way, and ultimately it's a solid leg of darts, 15 dart hold. But Ian White has to throw in this set, and a set that if he wins, he progresses into round 3, which is massive for him in terms of ranking money.
100.
This is like a... Is it 30,000? Is it 30 grand? 15.
40.
Yeah, this is a big money match.
Certainly is.
£500,000, of course, for the player on January the 3rd that walks away with the title and the trophy.
Who will it be? Well, Luke no,
it's someone called Luke.
Yeah.
Anyway,
it might be Luke Woodhouse. He's into the 3rd round here. Luke Humphries, the defending champion.
All the Lukes safely through.
Yeah. Martin Lukeman yet to play.
97.
I like this style. He's in action this evening, isn't he?
Yeah.
Is he?
No, I think it's tomorrow.
Tomorrow, yeah.
Yeah, it's one of the last games on.
Martin Schindler tonight, isn't it?
It is. Wrong Martin.
Yeah, wrong Martin. I had half of it right. That's not bad.
Some would say that makes a pleasant change. Others would just not say anything. 1-2-5 Edhouse coming back to break throw. White's on 110 here. Edhouse just rechecks his score. Which way is he going?
Got to go ball. Does go ball. He'll stay there.
He
gets to 25, needs the ball.
Oh, deflects out of the target. It was a perfect mark. He'd left about 80% of the ball free, hadn't he?
It was perfect.
This 110 could be about to go because single 10 leaves Tops. Having hit the treble, can he hit the double? He's mustard on Tops.
I think he should score on it.
He hasn't missed it in six attempts.
He's not.
He hasn't. Makes you wonder why he wasted all that time leaving double 14 and other various doubles.
I don't know why he's going for treble 20. Might as well just play on top to get 120 every throw. The man's mustard on it.
Only 60 for Edhouse. This could be the last leg of his year.
An opening for Ian White.
100.
Well, I think it's fair to say that Ian White, who's averaging over 104 in this set, his Tops hitting has been the highlight of the game so far.
100.
He's averaging 88 in the match. It's okay when you consider the start that they both made, where Ian White was averaging 77 in set 1.
Yeah, hit 1 out of 8 on the doubles in the opening set. Never really gave himself a chance.
Incredibly, both players have had exactly the same amount of darts at doubles. 24 darts apiece at a double. Edhouse is at 6. Ian White's at 9.
Yeah. I think it's fair to say that Ritchie Edhouse doesn't necessarily like it here at the Alexandra Palace.
Well, his record would suggest that, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Ian White, though, is looking to run towards the finish line. Can he get a maximum? Not quite, but a 140 gets him down to a finish.
I think Ian White's made a quarter, hasn't he, of the Worlds?
Yeah. Well, when he plays, he can play.
Oh, he's top.
32.
Luke Littler, I don't think, if he was listening along on talkSPORT 2 today, which he might be, I don't know, he might be out listening on the app somewhere.
Yes, afternoon, Luke.
Yeah, I don't think he's quaking in his boots, is he?
64.
I wouldn't be. Never mind him.
164 then for the match. Not going to go. Well, Edhouse has left a bogey here, so this is just a set-up play for White.
Should go ball. Tried ball and hit a 7. That's a disaster.
Yeah, he's left 118. 169 for Edhouse.
Well, at the moment, he's had his number, hasn't he?
Yeah, yeah.
99.
He's thinking, treble 20, single 18, Tops. Get out of here.
Yeah.
Bank the check. Come back after Christmas.
There is the treble 20.
There is the 18. Tops for Ian White in the match. Of course he delivers. Ian White is fired up. Ritchie Edhouse, not for the first time, trudges off the big stage at the Alexandra Palace in bitter, bitter disappointment. This is not his favourite place at all. But for Ian White, who got a bye through the opening round, Well, he's produced a steady away display, but his top's hitting outstanding. Hit it the last 7 times he went for it. And wraps up victory. Lost the opening set by 3-1. Ritchie Edhouse bitterly disappointed. We never get a lot of emotion from Ian White, but clear to say at the end he enjoyed that one. It's a big win for him. And Ian White is safely through to round 3, where he'll take on Luke Littler.
Yeah, it's a huge win for him because, listen, the way his year has gone, he wasn't expected to win that match. It was Ritchie Edhouse who was the 4-9 odds-on favourite. It was Ian White was the 7-4 dog in that race, but he's produced. It was a sedate start from both, but Ian White most definitely got better and better and better. Ended up with an average of, well, nearly 89, a couple of 180s in there, but his finishing after the first set was irresistible. His double top hitting, which ultimately he won the match with on the 118.
Yeah, 8 out of 8 he was on tops.
That's remarkable, isn't it?
Yeah, clinical, absolutely clinical. He'll be pleased with that. He'll play Luke Littler in round 3. It rounds off the afternoon session here at the Alexandra Palace, and what a session it has been. Ryan Searle was
what
blistering.
A session of upsets, hasn't it?
Yeah, well, barring Ryan Searle, he was favourite. He beat Matt Campbell by 3-0. Second, Ryan Joyce. That's a great looking third round tie. Dirk van Dijvenbode was 5-0 up against Madas Rasma, but Madas Rasma hit back to win by 3-1. He'll take on Stephen Bunting in round 3. Joe Cullen written off before a dart was thrown. Well, write him off at your peril, because Cullen produced one of his best displays on the big stage here. 3-0 beat Wessel Nijman, the 24-year-old Dutch star. He will take on Gerwen Price in round 3, another blockbuster tie. And Ritchie Edhouse has just been dumped out of the tournament, the 41-year-old European Championship winner. Counted for very little today. Ian White safely through. Will take on Luke Littler this third round after Christmas. To come tonight, Martin Schindler, 2-time European Tour winner this season, takes on Callan Ridge, averaged over 107 in his first round win over Romeo Gerber.
He set a record, didn't he? A round 1 record, the 107.
Yes.
That's the highest average you've ever seen in a round 1 match.
Yeah, Ross Smith, I think, if truth be told, would have expected to have been playing Jim Williams tonight, but he's not. He's playing Paolo Nebrida, who rode his luck a little bit against Jim Williams, but got through. And Nebrida will fancy his chances against Smith, but Smith has made 2 European Tour finals this year, added to his Players' Championship wins as well. So he's won again, Ross Smith. He's on the list, isn't he?
A former European Tour champion, European Finals champion as well, of course. He beat Michael Smith in that final where he averaged, well, they both averaged in excess of 100. He's not quite kicked on from there, but yeah, I expect big things from Ross Smith this evening. Yeah,
and Gary Anderson, 2-time former champion, 3 titles already this season for him. Takes on Jeffrey de Graaf, who beat Richard Sweeting of the Bahamas in the opening round. Regained his tour card at the start of the year, and de Graaf will hope to end it on a high by knocking out the 2-time former champion.
Yeah, fascinating game now. I expect de Graaf to. I ultimately think Gary Anderson will win, of course, but it won't be one-sided or plain sailing. Jeffrey de Graaf is a proper dart player who will put up some kind of resistance. I expect him. Well, certainly wouldn't be shocked if he at least nicks a set out in that game. Yeah, Dimitri van den Berg, the current UK Open champion, winner of 2 TV major titles, takes on the young Irishman Dylan Slevin, who was decent in his win over Willie O'Connor in round 1. May need to improve to beat Dimitri, but who's going to turn up? Correct, mate. He's in a bit of a lull at the moment and not really